Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, well, here's the first thing I will say. Videos are going to be a bit weird this week. It's not about what I'm doing or etc. It's just that my sleep schedule is completely off right now, and due to other things pertaining, I can only get like usually 2 videos off. I'm trying to fix it. Um, it just hasn't been great. Okay, I'm an adjustable to do it, but yeah, they're gonna be a little bit weird. So you're gonna get like maybe 2 videos a day sometimes. I really want to get 3 out, so hopefully I can get that going. But there will be like little small clips and stuff of what's been happening in the past, as I said before. So don't worry about that. But more on the actual topic. Elon Musk nukes Twitter. So it seems like Twitter is kind of a big power play here. Elon Musk is going big, which is not really surprising, but it seems it will be more of a beneficial factor for everybody, considering what Elon Musk is doing in terms of midterms and other things like that. So without further ado, let's get directly into the article. Elon Musk nukes Twitter boards of directors, takes new action to limit employees' power. New Twitter CEO Elon Musk became the sole director of Twitter on Monday after he moved to disband the social media company's board of directors. The move became official in a securities filing that stated that the members of the board, which included some recently fired top executives, were no longer directors in accordance with the terms of the merger's agreement, CNN reported. Musk also took action to limit the ability of Twitter employees to moderate content and enforce that platforms often criticize rules. Bloomberg News reported that most of Twitter's trust and safety team is unable to alter or penalize accounts that break rules around misleading information, offensive posts, and hate speech, except for extreme circumstances in which real-world harm could happen if action is not taken. The team has not had access to a dashboard tool that they use to carry out enforcement actions like banning an account or locking a user out of their account for a period of time due to a violation. Measures which many critics say are used as weapons because it disproportionately targets conservatives. Yeah, English. And I'm not really too wrong about that one. A separate report from Bloomberg News said that Musk has asked his team to review the platform's hateful conduct policy, specifically a portion that penalizes users for targeting, misgendering, or demeaning of transgender individuals. All right. Not quite sure where that's going to take form or how that's going to take form. Knowing me, it will probably somewhat maybe stay the same, but I will probably be thinking it might change, and I'm pretty sure the word groomer is going to come back. Luckily, that was only banned very temporarily, but it looks like that will be coming back most likely, considering freedom of speech is kind of a hefty deal. So that community is going to deal with that type of stuff, which, it seems to be a lot of them may be partaking. Of course, there might be a subsection of them, not all of them, obviously. I know there are some. I may even have some trans people in my community or on my channel that tends to not really agree with the craziness that's happening with their particular group. So, is what it is. Initial reports indicated that Musk was set to get rid of 75% of Twitter's workforce. He started off his reign at the company by firing the company's top executives and lawyers. Reports later claimed that he was eyeing cutting 50% of the company's 7,500 person workforce. Now, reports suggest that the number of employees who will get the axe has dropped all the way down to 25%. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm assuming he's assessing on who is the really bad people and who is the good people. It's all up in the air for that one. All this comes as Musk is reportedly set to charging. Let me repeat that. All this comes as Musk is reportedly set to start charging users $20 per month to be verified on the platform and what is expected to be a new package the company will offer. And I will say that that is quite great in the sense of what's been going on here, because I think this would seriously hurt a lot of reporters or people that would just randomly got it for no apparent reason. At least this time we'll have people that actively want to be verified and are not freaking just useless goons who get a huge boner, I guess you could say, from being a checkmark or verified, which really doesn't really mean anything for that matter at all. I don't think verification means much on Twitter, especially when the old people were in place, specifically just because of the mere fact that people that were random or whatever got this verification without very much effort or anything at all, and there's been multiple people with millions of followers, etc., that has this verification, which doesn't really make much sense. Now I think there might be a little bit kind of weight to it and an actual reason to be verified. So yeah, if you want to be able to be a blue check mark on Twitter, you have to put up the money, which makes Twitter more profitable, honestly, in the long run. So it's not really a bad thing. It's like, if you really want it, pay for it. If you don't, oh well. I mean, most people don't really care about verified people anyways. And in fact, people that are verified on Twitter are usually made fun of. The Verge reported that the directive has changed Twitter Blue, the company's optional $5 a month subscription that unlocks additional features, into a more expensive subscription that also verifies users. According to sources and documents, the publication assets while pricing is subject to change. The plan is to charge $20 for the new Twitter Blue. The report said that people with existing verified accounts will have 90 days to sign up for the new $20 package, or they will lose their verification badge. Ooh. The report said that Musk has informed employees that they must meet the deadline to launch the new product by the end of the first week in November, or they will be fired. Musk tweeted on Sunday evening, "The whole verification process is being revamped right now." So, that's a pretty huge deal. But that's not all what's happening. There's also, Twitter has removed 1,500 accounts following coordinated trolling campaign. Alright, so let's go a little bit in detail of what's been going on. Twitter became the target of a coordinated trolling campaign shortly after Elon Musk took over the company last week. Yoel Roth, the company's head of safety and security, said that the organized effort was to make people think that Twitter has weakened its policies. Roth also said that the company was working on putting a stop to the campaign that had led to a surge in hate speech and hateful content on the website. Now, the executive has tweeted an update to the Twitter's cleanup efforts that it has made measurable progress since Saturday and has removed over 1,500 accounts involved in trolling. Yeah, see, this is what's going on here, is that a lot of these far leftists don't want to ruin or destroy Twitter because of the mere fact of what's been happening on it, and trying to make Twitter seem worse than what it seems to be. And here's the thing: Twitter was by far worse under the rule of those communist type people rather than Elon, and it was way worse. Now these far leftists have a huge risk, because now that they have to face off of a lot of things that's been going on Twitter that seems to be not correlating with them, and they have to seem to make it worse so that way it affects the business and whatever, and this is actively wrong. So I'm kind of glad that they are removing these accounts, because I don't think active trolling should really be allowed in terms of what they're doing, because it seems more of a hateful type deal than what have you. But I digress. It's kind of you kind of reap what you sow, right? I mean, kind of don't really want to do that to a company that has full control. And it seems the political aspect of everything is shifting. Roth explained that those 1,500 accounts didn't correspond to 1,500 people. Many were repeat bad actors, he tweeted. The executive also said that Twitter's primary XSS measure for the content moderation is impressions, that translates to the time a piece of content is seen by users. And the company was able to reduce impressions on the hateful content that flooded its website to nearly zero. So, that's what's been going on right here. In addition to providing an update about dealing with the recent trolling campaign on Twitter, Roth also talked about how the website is changing how it enforces the policies regarding harmful tweets. Yeah, which by the way, Twitter only targeted a certain group of people, not really the whole area of people. So yeah, I guess it does. So I would assume it would need to be revamped to more justly more freedom of speech oriented, I guess you would be the correct term of this. He explained that the company treats first-person and bystander reports differently, because bystanders don't always have full context. We have a higher bar for bystander reports in order to find a violation. That's why reports made by uninvolved third parties about hateful content on the platform often get marked as non-violation, even if they do violate its policies. Roth ended his series of tweets with a promise to reveal more about how the website is changing how it enforces its rules. However, a new Bloomberg report puts into question how Twitter staff can enforce its policies in the coming days. Well, I'm going to assume it's going to enforce it quite well. I don't think there's going to be much of a problem here. I think more people are going to have, as I've been saying before, more freedom of speech on the coming in, because that's what Elon Musk has said, and he seems to be about to deliver that. also, apparently, most of the Twitter trust and safety organizations have lost the ability to penalize accounts that break rules regarding hateful content and misinformation. This event has understandably raised concerns among employees on how Twitter will be able to keep the spread of misinformation in check when the November 8th U.S. midterm election is just a few days away. Yeah, well, this is a huge part. We have more things here that's been going on that says from Benny Johnson that has gone on to say Twitter has frozen some employee access to internal tools used for content moderation and other policy enforcement, curbing the staff's ability to clamp down on misinformation ahead of the midterms. Yeah, which is really, really good. I think the midterms are the strongest thing here, and this is what Twitter was trying to do prior to before the takeover, right? This is just the way it is. And considering the fact that this is being stopped by, I would say, by Elon Musk, this is a way better deal. Now, we also see that from Gerard Fauché, I guess her name, okay? Most people are in favor of fact-checking the most amazing president of all time. And it seems like he is being fact-checked. This is not really photoshopped. Because we can even go to Joe Biden here in a second on how it's really going. We lost over 180,000 manufacturing jobs under the last guy. We've created 700,000 manufacturing jobs on my watch. And readers added context they thought people might want to know. So we're going to go here to Joe Biden here. And we're going to see exactly on what has been going on here because we'll see what's happening with the fact checks. Now, because I know it's been going on, so we need to find out exactly where he has been posting. Why does he post so much? Dear Lord. So, here we go. See, this is a fact. So some seniors pay $400 a month for insulin. It's ridiculous. Thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act, we're capping that most at $35 a month. And the reader's context, while the Inflation Reduction Act capped insulin cost at $35 for individual Medicare, it did not cap costs for seniors on private insurance on anyone under the age of 65. Out of those 8.4 million Americans who take insulin, only 3.3 million are covered by Medicare. So, yeah, and now vote blue to keep Social Security for your parents and your grandparents. And freezes Trump's insulin order, raise insulin prices, drop insulin prices to 35, take credit. And see, this is the thing. Now, this is the reason why this is so huge, guys. The reason why this is massive is specifically, the reason why this is so massive is because now people that look at Twitter, look at this guy's stuff, and they have to look up. They get to see the stuff in all the articles that's been going on. And President Biden and all these people that are posting these false accusations, these false type of stuff, are going to get checked. And it's going to be hilarious because they have to fight back that narrative, and I don't think they can. I think they are royally screwed in this aspect, and then this might be the very great fall of the Democratic Party in terms of at least this year, because now they have to fight back against the information that is being provided. And now that they're constantly being caught lying, it doesn't seem like it's going to be very good. So yeah, I think Elon Musk is doing a tremendous job on correcting of what's been going on with Twitter, and I think it's only best. It's more to come. So we'll see what happens, but it seems like it's going on the good side of things. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.